I'm Tom Michaels, and I want to invite you to my new laundromat, Whites Only Laundry. We specialize in only washing your white laundry, so your linens, socks, and undershirts will look fresher than ever. By focusing just on white laundry, our prices are 25% lower than the other guys. Plus, get an extra 10% discount by singing our slogan at the register. Hope to see you soon. Hi, it's Tom again from the laundromat that's been in the news, and I really want to apologize. I definitely should have realized that the name Whites Only Laundry sounds racist, is racist, and that was not my intention at all. But we've changed the name and fixed the problem. Whites Only Laundry is now No Coloreds Laundry. It still gets across that we can't wash colored clothes without any of the racial connotations of whites only. Plus, to make up for our terrible mistake, come on in before Friday and you'll get yourself a free t-shirt. Just don't wash it here because it has all these colors on it.
What's the deal? What's up with everybody? How you doing? I hope everybody is having a great morning. I got an early start this morning, so work with me. I may be a little, off, but we're gonna get through it, man. What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody has a great day because it is early and you haven't started yet. So I hope everybody is off to a good start. You ate your prunes. You eat prunes? Yeah, man. Prunes are not good to me. But anyway, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are familiar with my humble little channel, welcome home. Sit back, relax, and we're going to get into something that was sent to me for test and eval. It was actually a collaboration between me and SAR to do some test and eval. So that's what we're going to do, and what I tested and evaluated was, ooh, y'all see that? What I tested, and that wasn't me. We're going to get to that. That was not me. We're going to test and eval the SAR SAR9 Gen 3. Pretty nice little package, pause. Pretty nice little package, man. Nice. It's a very nice shooting gun. Everybody in the range, and there was a couple people in there too. Everybody in the range was very, very, very interested and very impressed by the way this gun handled itself as far as recoil, and ergos. Ergos are perfect on here. I mean, absolutely perfect. You will not get lock knuckle with this one right here. They like the cosmetic aspect. They like the aesthetics. They love the serrations. They love everything about this gun. But there are some pros. There are some cons. Now, my first shot, when I took it out to the range, my first shot was smack dab center. I mean, it was a X. It was a circle. It was a little circle with an X. I put it in between the X. You can't get more perfect than that. Okay, and that was the first shot out the box. First shot out the box, and then I took a couple more nice shots. And I mean, it handled itself. It handled itself pretty well. I let a couple guys shoot it, and they enjoyed it too. Yes, we are clear, absolutely clear. There are no rounds in this particular firearm, and there are no rounds in this magazine accompanies this firearm. So everything was good about this firearm. It shot well, it pointed well, it handled recoil like a beast. And when I say like a beast, I mean like you won't have to you know what I'm saying, you won't have to over Hawk smash grip this particular firearm for it to run efficiently and smoothly. So in that aspect, everything was fine. A lot of people said that they would prefer this over a Glock, which is awesome. Kudos to SAR for that. And me personally, I kind of really like this handgun. I like this handgun, and I want to love this handgun, but I have one simple issue. And the issue is, I don't know, you have to tell me whether it's a simple issue or not. But those are all the pros. Okay, let's give it the full treatment before we get into these cons. Well, the con. So up front, I know you've seen the unboxing. Yeah, I hope you've seen the unboxing. So, but we had I did an unboxing of this particular firearm. It's got really nice front serrations in the front. You can pretty much get a grip anywhere you pull or want to get a hold on this firearm. It comes with your sights, suppressor height sights. Look at that. Comes with suppressor height, it's morning. It's very early. I got a very early start. Cut me some slack, all right? But I wanted to get this out. So, you know what I'm saying? It may not be as comical because I wanted to get this out. But it has suppressor height sights. It comes with a very nice dot. That's a very nice dot. And now, you know, it was tracking pretty good out there on the range, and I mean hitting numbers. When we shoot, we call shots. So we'll say like barcode, and we'll hit barcode. Yesterday, Art, my buddy Art, told me to hit. He told me to crease the white on the target. Right, it was a pink silhouette. Off to the side, it was a white line. He told me to hit the white line. I smashed the white line, and this was from like 10 yards out. So we're talking about something about this particular size. This particular size, I put a hole through it from about 10, maybe 15 yards out. About 10 yards out. Okay, so it's very accurate. It's a very accurate firearm. Some of the guys mentioned that it was a little top heavy. I get that a little bit, but it's not to the point where it's like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Why is it so unbalanced? It's not like that at all. It feels like you have a firearm in your hand. The serrations are good. It comes optic ready. This is the business edition, okay? This is the serious business model right here. This is serious business. It's business. That's all I can really say, because look, there is no kind of like you know what I'm saying? There's no shiny bits on it or nothing like that. There's none of that. It's go to work time with this one right here. So with that being said, yes, the guys loved it. The guys loved this firearm. The only con that I could actually say, and I don't know whether you witnessed it because it was a little jumpy on camera, but the slide catch is having an issue. And this is the issue. Watch this. Let's see if I can get it to do it. Of course it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it on camera. Let's see. This is the issue. Look. See it? Right? It's not supposed to do that.
Only ammunition. Watch your six use it. Is Billet Bob's consistently soft shooting and accurate ammo.
Y'all see where my hands were? It's not supposed to do that. Lock. Okay. Lock back. And just lock back. Watch this. It's not supposed to do that. Okay. That slide lock is supposed to be on there until I want it to come down, or I put a magazine in there. So I don't know what the issue is, what the fix is, but it shouldn't be closing. Look, it should not do that. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't do that. None of my other firearms have ever done that. I thought I was being cool when I would take the magazine and I would put it in and I would get an inertia slide. And the inertia slide is when I didn't do that. I didn't close that. An inertia slide is when you put a magazine. Look at that. When I purposely didn't clean it because I don't want people to think that there's an oil. Look at that. I didn't want people to think it was an oil issue. Maybe I have too much oil on it. The gun is really juiced up. It's not. It's not. And I'm pushing up. Look at that. I'm pushing up to the point where, you see that? You see that indentation on my thumb? That's how hard I'm pushing up to keep this in there. And I want it to stay in there. I'm pushing it up. Dude. That's an issue. That's a serious, to me, it's a serious issue. And I thought I was just being cool. Now it will lock back with the magazine in. I haven't had any issues with it slamming around home. Look at that. This is minimum shakers. This is maximum shakers. Okay. Now, if I would have did that with the magazine out, let me make sure my hand is away. Let's see. It shouldn't be able to do that. And that's with the magazine now. Now it's catching it. It is catching before I do anything, it's going to close on its own. I was setting up. Look at that. I was setting up to do some work and come down here and do some filming. It closed off. It closed. I was like, whoa, what the? We're gonna have to get that looked at. But the good part about it is it will not close. It stays open with the magazine in. It does stay open with the magazine in, and you can close it with the magazine in. It does lock back. But that is an issue. If you are an experienced shooter and you have some training, you know your way around firearms a little bit, you know not to put your finger in this particular area right here, because it does, maybe some guns do have a tendency to slam home. This gun has a tendency to slam home, and you don't want your finger in there because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna really, really hurt. So I didn't do that. I asked a lot of guys, look at that, see that? I asked a couple guys at the range, I said, and these are seasoned guys. Damn, these are seasoned guys. And I asked them, I said, hey, well, would the slide closing home like that be a super deterrent for you to pick up this firearm? He says no. A lot of them said no. All of them said no, basically, because the gun shot so well. It's a very good pointing, a very, very good pointing firearm, man. It's a very good, accurate firearm. It's that issue. And if you're a novice shooter, that's a serious issue. I mean, sure, you may not know your way around a firearm like that, but you should be at least knowledgeable of how it closes and opens. Okay? You definitely should be. And having it, I can almost what's the name of it? Having it slam home when you don't want it to slam home is not something that you want. That's not something that you want. Eventually it will close on its own, and you know, I won't do anything to it. You know what? I'm going to keep this in here because I don't want it to close home. Okay, but other than that, the gun aeronomically, it's perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. The picture is perfect. The sight picture is beautiful. It's just that one issue. That's about it. It's just the one issue, and it runs fast. I shot it so fast they thought it was malfunction because I shot it so fast. I played it. Of course I got the footage, man. Of course. But yeah, that's about it, y'all. That's about it. I just wanted to come to you and give you my opinion. I really want to love this firearm. I really want to love this firearm, and maybe if it was in the bronze color, I would probably love it a little bit more.
I got fast fingers.
Wait,
hold on now. Wait, I got fast fingers.
That slide catch is, and I didn't even really press it on like that. And that's with the mag in. That slide catch is a concern, and once that's addressed, SAR has a really, really top contender on their hands. For the price point, for the feature stacked firearm that this is, SAR has a definite contender on their hands. All right, so competition, be on notice, because I don't know whether it's a one of one. Maybe it's just my copy. Maybe it's just my copy that I got that is acting out, acting out like a little kid. But I don't know. I don't know. The gun is not clean. Ooh, look at that. Look at this. Watch this. One more time. Look at this. That's it. Can't do it that way. It won't stay. Let's see. We can't have that.
It's cold.
SAR, thank you very much for sending this out to me. If you like, I can have one of my premier gunsmiths take a look at it and see what's going on, or would you? I don't know what you want.
Definitely a Delta.
One, really nice.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not on the fence about it at all. I really, really like this firearm. I mean, really like this firearm. It shot amazing. I would be perfectly comfortable with this firearm, but we gotta fix that slide catch. All right. Other than that, you guys go ahead, start your day, enjoy your day, have fun, and be safe out there. Whatever you do, be safe. Holla at your boy.
Hi, it's Tom again. I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. Obviously, changing the name only made things worse, and neither one of those are appropriate names for a laundromat or any business or anything. But I'm gonna make things right. First, for the African American community, I've installed a special side entrance so that you'll know you're definitely welcome in my laundromat. Also, I've set aside separate but equally powerful washing machines exclusively for your use in the back of the laundromat, although they still only wash white clothes. And this time, to ensure I don't upset or disrespect anyone, I'm naming it after myself. And since my sister just had a baby, everybody come on down to Uncle Tom's Laundromat. Remember, whites only, no coloreds, and black center through a special side entrance.
Skibidi bop and da